Hello and welcome to Christmas Crafts 365. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these adorable ornaments using vintage Jello molds. This first part is a reenactment because if I actually did this on the table it would make the camera shake terribly, so I always put a piece of wood underneath my surface. I take a long nail, put it in the top of the Jello mold, and hammer it to make a hole at the top. I then use a file to file down any sharp edges that are poking through the top. I also use the tip of the file to twist around to the top of the hole to make it wide enough for the ribbon to go through, and then file down any remaining burrs. My first ornament is going to be a nativity scene ornament, and I always use a blue background for this theme. And I already have a star that I've created, and I'm using it as a template and tracing it around this blue paper that has pretty snowflakes on it. After tracing it, I'm just going to cut it out, and this is not going to be a perfect match, and that's okay because I do have a way of hiding any imperfections if the star does not match perfectly. Now these buttons I do get from Hobby Lobby, and it has the entire Holy Family. And I cut off the back of each button. Now you can definitely do this part with scissors or pliers, whatever you have lying around works, but scissors are actually a little bit easier, I found. Then I take my hot glue and put it into the bottom of the Jello mold and press the paper inside. And like I said, this is not going to be a perfect fit, so I take some Elmer's glitter glue and go around and hide any of the little imperfections where you can see some of the gaps. And I don't have to do the entire thing because the bottom half of the star is also going to be filled with snow. I also have diamond dust, which I use to shake inside and do a little shaky, and it sticks to all of that glitter glue that I just used. I love glitter glue. Next, I put some more hot glue into the bottom half of the star, and this is where I'm going to use my buffalo snow and make a nice little cloud of snow in the bottom. And I'm just arranging the Holy Family with Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus in the center, and I'm going to be hot gluing each of these pieces inside of the star mold. Now I find star molds and any Jello mold, basically the best place is eBay, but you can also find them at thrift stores, flea markets, antique malls. They are kind of hard to find, so that's why I recommend looking for them on eBay if you are interested in doing this. Because we find these Jello molds online, it does make this our most expensive ornament because we pay a little bit more for the quality of the Jello mold, but we still only sell them for $7.50 a piece. And I sell these at our local craft shows. Now I'm using this pretty white ribbon, and I'm having to put a jingle bell on the bottom of it so it does not slide up through that hole. I think a jingle bell is just a nice added touch. It makes a little music as the ornament moves around. And after I finish pulling it up through the hole and tying it, I hot glue the last piece, that little angel, right at the top above the bell on the ribbon itself. And here is the finished product. I think it's so pretty and so adorable, and it's actually one of our best sellers. The second ornament that I'm doing uses the same process, but it's going to be a Christmas tree Jello mold, and this is the first time I've made anything in a Christmas tree mold, so I'm hoping that it goes over well. And it's going to be a Santa Claus theme. Now because it's a tree, I picked this really pretty snowflake design that has mainly green as the background, and again found these cute little Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus buttons at Hobby Lobby, removing the backs of each one, and this one also came with a cute little reindeer, so I think this one's going to be really pretty. Hot gluing the paper into the back as I did before, and using the glitter glue to go around the edges. I'm using this pretty red one for this one because Santa of course has this beautiful red coat. I'm going to add a lot of accents of red for this too to make it really pop with that green background. Now, if you're wondering where I get any of my supplies, I always list it in the description down below in case you're wondering if I don't mention it or in case you just don't hear me say it. Now, these are actually pretty nice size buttons, so I wasn't able to add anything else into the center, but I didn't think it needed anything. I had Mrs. Claus on the left and Santa on the right, and the little tree trunk was actually the most perfect size for that reindeer, so it actually turned out perfectly. I was a little worried it was going to be too small, but it turned out being the perfect size. For this one, I'm using a red ribbon and a red jingle bell to go up through the little hole that I made earlier. And I actually was able to create 11 star molds with a nativity scene and 10 of these Christmas trees with Santa. And again, I'm going to keep them the same price at $7.50 each, so hopefully people like them. They do always turn out really well in the end. Here is the other finished product, super pretty and sparkly. And here they are both together. Tell me in the comments down below which one is your favorite, or if you liked both of them equally. If you loved this craft, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.